All right, you good?
Yep.
You sure?
I think so.
Gonna fuck it up this time?
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to HareBrained. Today we are doing our weekly whiskey review. As you know, this is something that we do every week. We pick one of the whiskeys out of the selection, give it a try, see what we think, give you our notes on it, and let you know whether it's what we would enjoy or what we would like to buy. Joining me today again is my brother Matt. Of course, you guys have seen him before. Of course, he's probably one of the 3 people watching the video, so he's seen this before too.
Yep.
So welcome back.
Thank you.
So today we decided to try something. It's very well known.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But not tried by a lot of people. It's got kind of a mythical status in some circles.
Right, and you know the price point scares people away.
Right. Yeah, it can be a little pricey depending on your area. It tends to be.
Right.
Even in your primary market, tends to be a little on the higher end sometimes for what it is. Now, obviously, you guys can tell from the video that we're talking about Blanton's. Blanton's Single Barrel. It is a bourbon whiskey. This one is bottle number 78 from barrel number 819, Warehouse H, bottled on 7/12 of 18, and bottled at 93 proof, so 46.5% alcohol. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. As you can see, it's got the nice little fiddly bits on top. That's one of their claims to fame. They've got each, 8 different letters. Each one, you get them all, they spell out Blanton's. It's kind of a thing. But like I was saying, this thing kind of has a mythical status in a lot of circles. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's Blanton's."
Right.
I mean, you've heard
yeah,
this.
yeah, exactly. No, everybody gets like. I've never had that one before, but I've always heard about it, and I really want to try it, but I can never find it.
Right,
you
right.
know.
And good example of that is even in our area, this is one of 2 bottles I've found in the last 6-8 months.
Right.
So in our area, and it was a little higher price than I would normally spend, or even than standard retail on it. But
especially on bourbon.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you're talking about a bourbon this is one's generally going to run you between $80 and $100 depending on your region. Some places will have it for 40 or 60.
Right.
But expect to spend more if you really want to try this. We're going to do that for you today. Aren't you lucky? Sorry, we haven't invented...
We're lucky.
We haven't invented the Taste-O-Vision yet. We're working on that. When we do, when we get that fixed, we'll go ahead and share it with you. So let's go ahead and bust out a couple of nice fresh Glencairn glasses. And we're going to go ahead and get this nice little fiddly bit off of here. Don't worry, it doesn't launch. It's wax.
I'm just... It doesn't launch. It's just hit the ceiling behind me.
Just a little piece. Just a wheel guy. Just a wheel guy. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Oh, yeah.
That sound every time. It's just... boop.
Her hand grenade. The holy hand grenade.
So you can see it has a similar spout design to the Hibiki, actually, that little kind of flat. It does make it a little easier to pour, that's for sure, than something like Sexton.
Right, yeah, it breaks and it curves down, so it pulls it back in rather than lets it pour over the sides as much.
So we'll go ahead and set that little guy right back up there. Wow, I need to practice that. Actually, you just need to get taller because it's kind of blocking you.
I get any taller, I go off a frame.
Yeah, that's true. Step back. There you go. Now I'm taller than you, and that's what's important.
And now the bottle really is hiding me.
Okay.
I was saying, I didn't even notice that I was just spinning around the glass for a second. Oh
yeah,
man,
it's a good point. Actually, is a lot of times a good way to when you first pour your whiskey, if you're trying to get the nose, give it a little spin in the glass. Not shaking it, just a little spin in the glass.
Yeah, let it just kind of roll through there.
And then opens it up just a little bit for when you're going in for a smell.
Oh yeah, cherry for days.
Yeah. I mean, there's cherry for sure.
Yeah, vanilla.
But not a candied cherry.
No, it's more
like a cherry fruit, actually.
Right, like a tart cherry.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
like a fresh tart Washington cherry.
And then vanilla, of course. Brown sugar, molasses.
Yeah, your standard bourbon notes.
Oh yeah, it's got... Yeah, I mean, on the nose, it's actually nothing spectacular from what I'd expect from a bourbon.
Right. I mean, it does seem to be a little bit more rounded.
Right.
So like there's no hard spiky alcohol notes. I mean, there's definitely there if you take a big hit, but
Right. I think you're right too. Is I think
it does tend to curve a little bit.
Yeah, and the
See that?
okay, that's fine. So, and then the other thing with that is that none of the notes are overpowering in their own right. Like the cherry, you get
Right, that stands out right away, but then after you take another breath, it kind of blends in, and it just kind of becomes this cherry, vanilla, oak notes. You know, all these different things that are standard bourbon notes really just kind of meld together really well.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But like I said, on the nose, it's nothing unique. Like it's not. There's nothing that makes me go, "That's Blanton's."
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, it's nothing stand out.
But once again, the nose isn't everything. So
right.
We're gonna go ahead and.
That's smooth.
That is smooth. It's rounded, but it does have a little sharper note to it.
It's in the mid range where it kind of
like the barrel spice
peaks real fast. Like yeah, it has a real hard spike of that right in the middle of your tongue. It feels like.
Yeah.
And then it curves everywhere from else, wise.
Feel free to talk to our viewers.
Yeah, well,
you're just talking to yourself, but I do that all the time.
True. That's why you're the wild hair.
Yeah, that's why. Oh, I have a great idea. Let's start a whiskey company. Go.
Dumbass. Not entirely.
Brilliant idea.
Brilliant idea, but
it's that whole funding thing that's a bitch.
Right. Like,
how much are you looking at? Oh, about
$500,000. It's just a little bit. Can you loan me? My credit's excellent, I swear.
But no, actually, the name of the company itself, the actual distilling, is going to be Sorcery Distilling.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man. Yeah, that's.
So when I went back for that second nose after the taste, I definitely got more of that vanilla.
Right. Yeah.
But a nice, smooth, clean vanilla, like vanilla bean.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. Exactly. Yeah. It's like exactly like you just take a fresh vanilla bean, scraped it, and just took a big old whiff.
Well, or like it was sitting on your counter in like a little saucer or something.
Right. It's just that wafting of a nice soft vanilla note.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cherry obviously is still there.
And the brown sugar comes out a little bit more also after that first.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of sweet notes going on with it.
There is that little bit of a corn note that you get sometimes from bourbons.
Yeah, it's kind of dusty to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that
musty, like
dusty? Yeah, like dry corn.
Right.
And there's definitely some barrel spice in there. There's some oak in there.
Oh yeah, no, you get the oak.
Yeah, you'll know.
It's not like Woodford to me. Woodford for me is like really oaky compared to this.
Okay.
But this is still. I know. I totally get where you're going. It's like that. The oak notes, the wood notes are all right there. You can get the oak. The vanilla is part of that note, I think.
Yeah, you get the vanilla from the barrel. I mean, most of the time, or a lot of it. Sure.
Right. So, it's definitely, and you get like all these other like wood spices, like trying to think of the words I'm looking for here.
Kind of peppery.
Yeah, there you go, like a black pepper kind of note.
But subtle, like
right on the background. It's kind of like.
Well, when I say subtle, it's like it's not like fresh cracked heavy black pepper. It's like
it's like the really powdered fine pepper that you get in those old
or like
shakers.
that one of the colored peppers, like the white peppers, like the white peppercorns. That lighter, it's still pepper, but it's that lighter kind of more mellow pepper, like white or pink.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I get that.
You know what I mean? The different peppercorns. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So, what's your take on this overall so far?
Good, but way overpriced.
I'm not gonna say way overpriced. Actually, let's go ahead and let's try something. Since you already finished yours a little bit. He's actually, he's mooching Blanton's like a boss.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Hold up.
I'm just smelling it again. Calm down.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of water. We're gonna try to open this up just a little.
Let's see what it does.
Yep. It should hold up as I block my face
with your arm.
So I gave you about 4 drops in there.
Okay.
And this is 46.5%, so it should be able to stand up to a little bit of water regardless. So you should be able to get, it may flatten it out, but...
I'll say it seems to have taken that prevalent cherry note down.
Oh yeah, but it ramped up this sort of toffee or caramel.
Yeah.
It ramped up a caramel smell.
Yeah, like a brown, like a darkened sugar.
Yeah.
Note. So like
that's
molasses.
What I say is when I think caramel, like an actual like homemade caramel.
Yeah, I definitely go more caramel than toffee, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it mellowed out the barrel spice a lot.
Oh yeah, no, now you just get cherry and vanilla. Basically, you get like the lighter notes, the wood notes, basically just vanished out of it.
Yeah, not bad though, not bad.
Yeah, no, it's still good. It stole away the spice, you know.
Yeah, if you're looking to mellow it down a little bit to enjoy it, which there's nothing wrong with.
No,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say that just a little dash of water, like I said, we put like 4 drops in maybe half an ounce, so it doesn't take much, but it just mellows it just that little bit and makes it smoother.
Right, yeah, for sure.
There's still a little bit of an alcohol spike in there, but that's you're going to get that in whiskey no matter what. I mean, you're talking 40% alcohol, so...
Yeah, 40 plus, yeah, there's going to be some bite.
But it does open up the nose a bit.
Right. Well, it mutes some things, but it really brings forward others. So, the notes makes the cherry and the vanilla just jump out.
So, and that's where we get into is, I talked about in one of my other videos is there's nothing wrong with exploring the whiskey. In fact, adding a little bit of water and exploring that is often a way to go, especially if you've got something over 80 ABV or over 40 ABV, over 80 proof.
Right.
Generally, it's going to be able to stand up to at least a little bit of water, and you're going to find different notes.
Right. Yeah, and it actually helps you progress through it a little bit more to find different notes throughout it. As you slowly add a little bit more water, you can widen out what you can find in that whiskey a little bit more.
Right, exactly. So I'm actually kind of digging this. I'm with you. Is that this is really good? This is an excellent bourbon. This is excellent classic bourbon. I would say that.
It's the epitome of a bourbon.
Yeah, if you can find a bourbon and you want I want the quintessential flavor profile of bourbon, and I want it at a decent proof, at more of a barrel, at closer to a barrel proof.
Right.
Then the Blanton's is definitely a good way to go.
Oh, for sure. But
I agree with you that for the money, there's probably others that I would drink.
Right.
There are others that I would not that I would prefer, not that I would like better necessarily, but that and there's probably some too, but But I think that for the money, there are others that I would buy and explore first.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, in the bourbon, I mean, there's so many different bourbons out there that you can always find something that'll be on comparison. Right.
So we have I have a bottle right here that we can kind of compare with if you'd like for a moment.
Sure.
Go ahead and set that down there. What I've actually got, as I just happen to have it here on the table, is I actually have a bottle of Maker's 46. So it's based off Maker's Mark, which is also another traditional classic bourbon.
Classic bourbon.
Now, the 46 is actually finished with oak staves.
Right.
So it's actually supposed to be oakier than the traditional Makers.
Right.
And it's at 47% ABV, so it's going to be very close to the Blanton's ABV-wise.
Right.
So I think this will be a pretty good comparison. Let's take a look and see kind of where we're at.
Sounds good. Never turn down, extra whiskey.
Let's see but you can't call this mooching, because if you were mooching, you'd have been like, hey, we should compare this. So you don't get credit for the mooch. He didn't get credit for the mooch. You poor bastard.
Mine's more of a slyer method than Rex.
No, you didn't see it coming. You were just like, ah.
No, I'm going with that. I'm just slicker than that.
No, I think you just didn't think about it.
You say what you say. I'm just going to I'm sticking with. I'm just slicker.
He's also full of shit.
Most of the time.
So, cherry on the nose.
Cherry, but the wood's definitely. Wood spices are really there.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's oak infused.
Yeah, I mean the cherry, of course, that's just a standard bourbon note. But yeah, there's definitely more of the peppery notes and whatnot popping in this one, at least for myself.
Yeah. So yeah, on the taste. Yeah. So this has got definitely that oak is there.
Right.
Stronger on the cherry flavor. The cherry flavor carries through a little bit more.
Right. Yeah. The vanilla is a little bit softer behind
and to
everything.
me, it's got more of a velvety body to it. Like it's more of a creamier kind of feel
I think I'll have to
on
go
the
back to
palate.
that.
See what I mean? It's not denser necessarily, but it's
what's weird is like, all right, the spike that I got off the Blanton's like right in the middle of the taste isn't in this one. Like it's more this.
It's muted.
Yeah, it's kind of more curved, whereas on the Blanton's right in the middle
spikes
of
up
it,
and then levels out.
And it comes back down.
Yeah.
Whereas this is just kind of goes.
It's just oak the whole way through.
Right.
Yeah.
With a little bit of cherry note coming, through weaved in and out of it. But like the vanilla is definitely less prevalent in this one, I think.
Right. And now let's talk about the difference. So, you'd agree that this is also would qualify as a good classic standard bourbon?
Yeah, Maker's Mark always does a solid standard bourbon.
Okay, so
46 works just as, it's right on, obviously.
Yeah, it's right in the wheelhouse.
Right.
So, the biggest difference here is that the Blanton's is $80 to $100, whereas that Maker's Mark is going to run you like $30 to $40.
Right.
So,
that's a massive
and that's where we get into,
difference.
Is there a 50% flavor difference, quality difference to justify the price? That's up to you. That's up to the individual drinker. Now, if I could afford to, I'd drink Blanton's all the time for sure. It's excellent.
Sure, but
But for the money and for what's readily available,
right,
I'd go with the Maker's Mark.
Personally, I agree.
Yeah, I mean it's affordable. It's readily available.
Yeah.
You can get it almost anywhere. It's got all the standard classic bourbon notes.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those. It's quintessential. It's like you know what you're having as soon as you pick up, that Maker's Mark. It's solid.
Yeah.
The Blanton's to me is like, you got it. It is an amazing whiskey. There's no arguing that.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I said,
it's also just be like, yeah, I'm going home and have a little bit of Blanton's.
Yeah, or you're hanging out with buddies. You're like, hey, you want to try something? I got something.
I got something special you can try.
That's an impress your friends whiskey. It's like when you have a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue or a bottle of Dalmore 18 or something that's rarer.
Right. That demands a higher price point. Not necessarily rarer, but demands a higher price point.
Right. And so that's the so hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of clues of what to expect. Hopefully you guys appreciate this. As always, if you like what you're seeing, click like. If you want to check us out, click that subscribe button, click the bell, then you can find out when we get videos posted. We do post review videos every Sunday. Sometimes, most of the time it's me. A lot of times it's both of us. So feel free to check us out. We always, if you guys have ideas, drop them in the comments. Tell us what you want to see next.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're here for. We're here for you, the people.
I'm here to drink whiskey.
Well, that's true too. So, in the meantime,
people are cool though.
In the meantime, between now and then, here is to good friends, good times, and good whiskeys. Cheers. Guys.